You've read the Bhagavad Gita, you've heard countless interpretations, but what if I told you Krishna's teachings can solve your modern problems? Yes, that's true. Your stress, your confusion, your daily battles. In this video, and those to follow, I'll show you how to apply the Gita's wisdom to your life today, just like Arjuna did on the battlefield, because the answers you've been searching for are closer than you think. What makes this Gita different? You've probably heard talks about karma, dharma, and the soul, but most of them focus on what Krishna said then. Few ask, what would Krishna say to you when you're standing in your kitchen worrying about bills, or sitting at your desk paralyzed by a decision? Most treat the Gita like a museum piece, beautiful, wise, but distant. Scholars debate verses while ordinary people still feel lost. You read a line about detachment, and 5 minutes later, your phone buzzes with a stressful message. The gap feels too wide. A study from the University of California shows 80% of people who study spiritual texts still feel unprepared for daily stress. Why? Because people don't want more philosophy. They want solutions that work when the rent is due, when relationships get messy, when emotions run high. That's where this approach is different. We treat the Gita as a living conversation. When Krishna talks about right action, we relate it to your career. When he speaks of fear, we connect it to your anxiety at night. Each verse becomes a practical tool, not just a poetic idea. Traditional commentaries focus on history. We focus on your reality. Take chapter 2, where Krishna says, "You grieve for those who should not be grieved for." Most interpretations stop at the immortality of the soul. But what about the fear of failure, the fear of letting people down? That line becomes a lifeline. It shows you how to think differently in the hardest moments. Because Arjuna's battlefield exists in your everyday life, in a heated family argument, in traffic, in moments of doubt. Krishna is not just ancient wisdom, he's the clarity you need right now. Modern psychology confirms this. Cognitive behavioral therapy teaches us, change your thoughts and your suffering reduces. Exactly what Krishna showed Arjuna. This is the bridge between ancient knowledge and your modern life. People say they understand the Gita, but they don't know how to apply it. That changes when you see yourself in Arjuna's shoes. Then suddenly, Krishna is speaking to you. He's not just a charioteer from the past, he's ready to guide you now. Let's explore how. Ancient wisdom, modern problems. The Gita isn't just scripture, it's a practical guide. Stuck in traffic, tense at work, struggling in your relationships, these are your battlefields. And Arjuna felt the same way, overwhelmed, confused, paralyzed. Krishna's solution? Focus on your duty, not the results. This isn't just a spiritual lesson. Studies show employees who adopt this mindset perform better and they burn out less. Family arguments? Same pattern. Arjuna didn't want to hurt his own people. Krishna guided him to see beyond the surface, to act with clarity, not emotion. Family therapists say the same. Step back, don't react, reflect before you speak. It works because it's rooted in timeless human nature. Modern life offers quick fixes, apps, self-help books, but they don't change your core patterns. The Gita does. Neuroscience shows lasting change comes from deep mental rewiring. The Gita calls this steady practice, consistency, not hacks. Take decision-making. You're stuck between job offers or life choices. The Gita teaches dharma, not chasing perfection, but living your truth. Career coaches confirm people who align with inner purpose feel more fulfilled, not those chasing the biggest paycheck. Even minor frustrations, that's like anger in traffic, can be transformed. The Gita's teachings on self-control apply directly. Scrolling social media and feeling empty. Krishna speaks about meaningful action, engagement that nourishes, not drains. These aren't abstract ideals, they're practical tools. A manager handling team conflict can use Krishna's lessons on leadership. A parent dealing with rebellious kids finds wisdom in patience and perspective. A student panicking before exams learns how to focus without attachment. Every verse connects because the problems aren't new. Only the context is. Psychology today is just catching up. CBT echoes Krishna's advice. Mindfulness reflects the Gita's meditative focus. Why does the Gita work for everything? Because it doesn't offer surface tips, it offers a complete framework. Where modern guides focus on one issue, the Gita addresses you as a whole person. Career doubts? Look at Arjuna's hesitation. Fear before big decisions? Chapter 2 shows the way. Moral dilemmas? That's the Gita's core theme. Harvard's Dr. Sarah Thompson found people using holistic life philosophies report 27% more life satisfaction. Why? Because they understand the roots, not just symptoms, of their problems. The Gita works the same way. Each chapter builds on the last, from action to wisdom to meditation. By the end, you're not just informed, you're transformed. You may wonder, can a 5,000-year-old text address modern challenges? Yes, because human nature hasn't changed. Only the packaging has. Stage fright then, public speaking fear now. Same patterns. Decision fatigue today, Krishna said, focus on duty, not endless outcomes. It works. Whether it's choosing jobs or weekend plans, even relationships, techniques fail without mindset shifts. The Gita transforms your vision. You start seeing the same soul in all beings. Conflict softens, compassion grows. Because Krishna doesn't just tell Arjuna what to think, he shows him how to see. That's the secret, not information, but perception, and perception changes everything. Suddenly, Arjuna's story becomes your own. A student struggling with exams, a CEO managing pressure, a mother worried about her child. Different roles, same human dilemmas. The Gita meets you where you are, without changing its message. That's why it still works. So here's the invitation. See Krishna not as a distant figure, but as your own charioteer, ready to guide you, right now. Whatever your challenge, a tough decision, a painful emotion, a stressful day, open the Gita, read one verse. With your question in mind, the answer isn't hidden. It's just waiting to be seen with clarity. The battlefield may look different, but the guidance is the same. Stop reading the Gita like a holy book. Start reading it like Arjuna did, with real problems and a desperate heart. Your divorce, your debt, your doubt, it's already in there. Let me, Kapil Devgan, walk with you through this journey, through each chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. And if this message speaks to you, please subscribe to my channel, Talk Healing with Kapil Devgan. I'll see you in the next video, where we will begin with the first adhyay.